The Home Office recently published some changes to no recourse to public funds. So I'll be sharing with you a true life story of why they had to update the no recourse to public funds and what is the new information. What has changed with the no recourse to public funds. So sit tight and watch this video till the end. Hey guys, welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new or seeing my face for the very first time, my name is Faith Ojone. And on this channel, I share my life experience living in the UK. I share latest updates concerning changes to the UK immigration system. As an immigrant, you would like to know to stay updated. And I share story time as well. So if these are the kind of content that interests you, hit the subscribe button down below, turn on your notification bell so you do not miss any of my videos. Without saying so much, let's get started. The Home Office has given in the latest changes against their no recourse to public funds policy. This challenge was about refusing to remove the restriction from a person who had a leave as a dependent. The person making the claim came to the UK on a spousal visa of her husband, so he was in the UK as a student. However, after their marriage ended, she gave birth to a child in December 15, 2021. Later, she applied for limited permission to stay in the UK as a parent, and her application was made without having to pay a fee on October 21, 2022. The UK has something called the visa fee waiver, so they can waive your visa fee for you based on a certain circumstance. Because she applied on time, she had leave to stay in the UK while she's waiting for a decision on her application. On February 13, 2023, she requested that the Home Office remove the no recourse to public funds restriction on her visa based on her current leave to stay in the UK. 6 weeks later, she began receiving support under the Section 17, which is based on the council's responsibility to protect and support the welfare of her child. 4 months after her application, the Home Office rejected it, saying that they could not remove no recourse to public funds condition from the type of visa that they're going to issue to her to be in the UK. The Home Office claimed that it can only be removed if she was on a family or private life visa. An application for judiciary review was made 2023 to challenge a decision as well as immigration rules and guidelines used to make that decision. So her lawyers were not having it that she needs to have recourse to public funds. So the judge fast-tracked the hearing because the woman making this claim, she and her baby are living in a difficult condition. Remember, in the UK, they take kids very seriously. Like, children are just so important. So when they went to court in October 4, 2023, this was recently, and on her first day, the Home Secretary introduced a new internal policy called change of condition, discretion in application outside of family, private or Hong Kong visa. So if you're not on family visa, private life or Hong Kong, there've been a change to the policy of no recourse to public funds. So after the second day of the hearing, late October, that was on the 5th of October 2023, the Home Secretary removed the restriction on public funds for the woman and her children based on the new visa that she is on. Okay, so now the woman's situation has changed. Now she can claim public fund even though she came on a student dependent visa. So now the new review is that the Home Secretary has the authority to choose whether or not to remove no recourse to public funds condition in cases of limited leave to remain. They just feel like it is not fair that people come to the UK and even though their situation changed, they cannot have access to public funds. On the 5th of October 2023, the Home Office published a new guidelines regarding no recourse to public funds. I'll leave the link to this information in the description box below. So the Home Office released new instructions about public funds. When deciding whether to remove the no recourse to public funds condition for someone in the UK, officials must consider various factors such as When dealing with cases involving children, the well-being of a child is a crucial factor, but not the only factor. Number 2 is if an applicant or their dependent children can't reasonably return to their home country and they are struggling financially or at risk of extreme hardship, or if there are no significant reason relating to the child's welfare or other important matters, then no recourse to public funds conditions should be lifted. So this is the new guidelines on no recourse to public funds. They are changing some things. They are no longer strict, like, oh no, you cannot access it. Disclaimer, I'm not saying you should go and take public funds, okay? As a single parent, you're living in the UK and you know you're struggling and you need that small financial support. It's not like the public funds is even that much. It's not a big money. They will not just give it to you just because you apply for it. No. They will assess your case and situation and see if you deserve it. Assessing public funds is case by case basis. So if you feel like you need support, you need help, you have children, especially kids are involved, please try and put in your application, and this will not affect anything, okay? Don't let anyone to scare you like, oh, if you do this they will deport. No, it will not affect anything. It is becoming common to seek successful challenge against the no recourse to public funds policy. People's situations can change after they come to the UK, and Home Office must be willing to use its discretion and make fair decisions when this changes occur. So most times it's not like people want to rely on public funds, but when your situation changes and you're struggling, especially when your kids are involved, then you need a little bit of support, okay? So these are the new reform of no recourse to public funds. So they are not being strict anymore, like you must be on a private life route or Hong Kong route or family route before you can access no recourse to public funds, because this woman now, she was a student dependent and they granted her request to remove the restrictions of no recourse to public funds. So if your situation is peculiar and you think you need that help, please do not restrict yourself. The worst that can happen is they will say no, and that will not change anything. So instead of struggling with your children or getting your children taken away by social services because you're not caring for them enough, remember, children welfare is paramount in the UK. Now you have this. I'll leave the link to the new reform of no recourse to public funds in the description box below, and so you can read it for yourself. And also the new updates listed the things you have access to, the things that are not public funds and the things that are considered public funds, so that you will not shortchange yourself, okay? Thank you so much for watching this video. We have come to the end of this video. If this video was helpful, you know what to do. Give it a thumbs up, like, share, comment, subscribe, and let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Don't come for me. I'm not telling you to go and take benefits or public funds. I'm just giving you this information. Go do your research before you go and take anything that you're not supposed to take, okay? See you guys in my next video. Bye.